up, everyone? My name is Trey Folks, and I'm a real estate agent here in the city of Toronto with Coldwell Banker, the Real Estate Center. We're almost in 2021, and we only have a couple days left here in December. So I wanted to do a video about everything that's been happening over the course of the year. It's been an extremely crazy one to say the least, but as always, the Toronto real estate market has remained extremely resilient despite all the wildness that's been going on this year. Now, before we get into the numbers, I just want to give a brief overview of some of the challenges that happened throughout the course of 2020. First, CMHC tightened their guidelines and made some rule changes that really stirred things up earlier in the year. Airbnb and short-term rentals were also affected by tighter guidelines, which affected the rental side of things in the condo market in downtown Toronto. And last but certainly not least, COVID. The pandemic has forced the world to be put on pause at certain times throughout the year, and this really caused certain segments of the housing market in Toronto and the GTA to excel and others to kind of slow down. Everyone has had to adjust to new practices, which also changed the way that typical transactions would be conducted on a daily basis. We got to a point in the market where some homes were actually being offered on and sold without buyers even stepping foot in a property. This concept would seem pretty crazy a year ago if you were to ask me, but not anymore. 2020 has seen large increases in the freehold market, with detached and semis becoming very attractive options for home buyers looking to invest. The fact of the matter is that working from home norms have actually forced people into a place where they may want more space, whether that may be square footage, a yard or a backyard, a room for their home office, or whatever the case may be. People have realized that they may not be able to get this in a smaller condo, which has really caused the freehold market to accelerate. So these factors, coupled with our limited supply of inventory in the freehold segment, have really caused prices to continue to climb and increase throughout the course of 2020. We actually experienced all-time highs in the category of average sale price. This number reached $968,000 in October, which is extremely high for the later stages in the year. This is due to COVID. Everything that normally happens in the spring got pushed back to where we're at right now. When looking at the inventory rate for detached properties was about 1 month, 5 days last month in November. And what this means is that if there were absolutely no new listings that hit the market or homes for sale inventory, then it would just take over 1 month for all the homes available for sale to exchange hands between buyer and seller. The condo market painted a very different picture from the freehold market in 2020 that we just went over. They've typically been an attractive option due to their affordability and due to the proximity to all the great amenities that downtown Toronto has to offer. There's really no secret that COVID has changed this entirely. The borders being closed, it cuts off immigration to the city, and newcomers were actually very important for the success of condos over the past couple of years. So this factor and people wanting more space is why the condo market in 2020 has struggled. In February, we saw average prices of condos hover around the $722,000 mark, which was an all-time high. If we fast forward to where we're at right now, prices in November were at the $640,000 mark. This is represented by a drop of about 11% in terms of average condo prices, and we're discussing the 416 area code. The inventory rate for condos in the same 416 area code is at about 3 months and 20 days right now. So a lot more than the detached houses, and a different picture in comparison to the freehold market that we were just discussing. This number was actually at 1 month and 5 days back in February when we were at our high, so it's taking a longer time to get your condo sold. I'm hoping that with the vaccine rolling out, that immigration will slowly begin again and that the activity will increase in the condo segment. To end things off, I want to go over how the market is looking as a whole right now. Although the numbers for December have not been released yet, it's looking like the average sale price of all housing types combined will be up around 10 to 13% for 2020. Last year in 2019, the average sale price across the whole entire year was $819,000. Again, this is taking the average sale price from January to November for the year 2020 and comparing them to 2019. We're coming off a month in November where the average sale price was around the $955,000 mark. So that's it. If you made it this far without falling asleep, I respect it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions about the market or just want to know what's going on in your area, give me a shout and we'll connect. I'm going to leave my contact information at the end of this video, so keep an eye out for it. Remember to trust the process and fall in love with your journey.